You kind of make it hard to say anything after that, you know? I know one of the things we are going to talk about this week, and a lot, I can tell from the board over there, it's artificial intelligence. Many implications for our business now. We're just starting to grapple with it and get our arms around it. Our next speaker, Aimee Rinehart, has a proposal to share with all of us about how we might come together as a community to really take some control and create an industry-specific large language model that will work best for our industry. So, Aimee, we're ready to hear from you wherever you are. Come on.
Hi, everyone. Am I starting? Okay, oh great. My name is Aimee Rinehart. I put that in the card so I don't forget to tell you that. I work at the Associated Press on AI solutions for AP and local newsrooms, and my Ignite talk is about building a journalism-specific large language model. Actually, I'm here to talk about 3 types of large language models that we should build together. We should build them collaboratively, sharing our licensed work for the greater good of the journalism industry and democracy. So large language models, or LLMs, are the backbone of generative AI tools like ChatGPT, Bard, Stable Diffusion, and others. ChatGPT was the first to make a splash and put LLMs on the regular people map. So the journalism industry should build 3 LLMs on licensed, trusted, and more representative content. Current models have, well, we don't really know what they have exactly because they haven't told us what they are, except for the results can be either amazing or competently wrong at best. So at the start of the year, building an LLM seemed only possible by big tech. The computing power and level of expertise required to make an LLM was impossible for most newsrooms, except for Bloomberg. But in March of this year, Meta's LLM was leaked. And the open source community feasted on that leak and created models that could run on a laptop and even a smartphone. The open source and research communities brought down the computing size required to run and train large language models in a span of 4 months, and they continue to share those resources and code. Another leak, this time a memo from a Google employee, claimed that the OS community, which is more eager and agile, is poised to lap big tech in the LLM race. And this event underscores for me how freewheeling and unexpected this space really is at the moment. I'm running behind, or I'm running ahead. Right now, one of the primary concerns from journalists is that there's no transparency on where the training data comes from for the LLMs. Let's fix that. Here are 3 ways to build a journalism-specific LLM. So first, let's fine-tune an existing model. Fine-tuning builds on top of an existing model and is the quickest and most effective way to jump into building a bespoke large language model. By fine-tuning, we could prove to the journalism industry that building an LLM is within reach. It would be also a proof of concept to gather more support from newsrooms, universities, the OS community, and funders. Let's build another LLM from the ground up with universities and the open source community. Universities have computing and brain power. Professors are eager to help, right, Mark? Yes. I get emails every week from professors. I got one yesterday from Cornell Tech, and they always want to work with us, and I think that they're eager to get their students involved in a project that's actually going to come to fruition. So the open source community is obviously activated. Their approach to tinkering and even mastering the space so quickly is something the news industry should model and take advantage of. Then the third way that I think we could build a large language model is to work with big tech. Now, the journalism industry might be skeptical, but doing so would allow us to compare the models, to find the most effective one. We could then answer the question, does quality content matter in an LLM? And I want to make it clear that no matter how good the content that goes into an LLM is, the output is still based on probability. You cannot remove hallucinations and confabulations, but you can reinforce training over time for better results. So newsrooms need to throw a robot.txt on their websites to block LLM crawlers today. Our work is not free, safe, or easy to produce. We deserve to be paid. Yes, big tech already has our data, but the thing is they will always need more data, and that's where we come in. And it's also why I'm delighted to talk tonight also about model collapse. This is what happens when LLMs are trained on other AI-created content and the quality begins to erode. Fresh content from a newsroom might be more valuable than we've ever imagined. I think we've undervalued ourselves for a long time. Building 3 LLMs together would demonstrate a united front to companies that haven't paid for our work. Then we could also stoke our models with what we do best. And for the first time in a long time, we wouldn't be on the back foot with technology. So let's team up and share our data. We've been here before with the advent of the internet, and it hasn't gone well. Anyone remember the New Century Network? It was a collaboration of newsrooms that fizzled before it even began. If we let this happen again, it's on us. So building a journalism-specific LLM is not the thing to compete on. Democracy is at stake, so is our industry. Let's build LLMs together and take advantage of this technology before it takes full advantage of us again.